Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to qualifying for the PRL Grand Prix of the Americas. We're well up in our delta here, so the suggestion is that we're going to improve from position 5 to P3, so just behind our teammate in Collie and our championship rival Schwartz, who grabs his 4th pole in a row. There's just 1 point between us at this stage in the championship with 4 races left, so this is going to be very key to seeing which way the championship is going to swing. It's a wet race, so tensions are really high, and with our teammate in front of us, the risk of stacking in a drying event is very prominent. Also, the risk at turn 1 is going to be something I don't want to think about, as we somehow manage to get around the outside, as does Schwartz. He loses the position to our teammate, and up into the lead goes Collie. There goes the Ferrari of Webb. So Aaron Webb, of course, overtaking us, and we did get forced off the track there. We have to give back that position though, because we made the overtake off the track. He's been very slow about taking the position back though, so we're losing quite a lot of time to the front too, although plenty of excuses in the form of raindrops. And look at that slide he had there. Up the inside we go, later in the lap to take 3rd, but at the same time we see Schwartz taking the lead. Into the pits goes my teammate, and I thought this was too early, lap 4. Turns out he made a very good choice, as does Indian man behind. We pit the next lap and thankfully don't get held by cars coming past onto the intermediate, but you can see my teammate has gone well up the road, and there's Indian man who's undercut us as well. I was thankful that our teammate had taken the lead at this point, and a couple of laps later it was time to go to the dry tyres. In the pits there was Schwartz, who's gone in very early in my opinion. On lap 14, Indian man decides that it's time for him to go on to some dry tyres. And the next lap my teammate and I both pit, so I did stack a little bit due to a glitch I guess, because I was well behind him. In we come, and see they just take a bit of a while to get the jack up. 4 seconds isn't the worst. We get the fastest lap on the soft compound tyre, a couple of laps in a row, and we ended up 3 seconds behind Indian man after the stop, but we closed the gap, as well as the fact that Schwartz, having pitted far too early, was well behind us. So at this point, the podium and the positive gap in points were on the cards. If we could just get past Indian man, who was running very low wings, so I was forced to make the move somewhere other than on the main straights with DRS, because it was just not working at all. He had a few more goes at trying to get back past, mainly on the straights, as you'll see just how fast he is coming back past. Thankfully though, the extra grip I had from higher wings I was running was enough to get around the outside at turn 1 and build a gap before the DRS detection zones. So congratulations to my teammate who takes his first win of the season, B. Collie. He's actually a reserve driver, not my real teammate, but for this race he was, and well done. Toro Rosso 1-2, and that's fantastic in my point situation, as 18 points means I'm in the lead. Not only that, but Schwartz, as he crosses the line there, was 13th, so 0 points for the McLaren driver. An absolute shocker he must have had after we went onto the dry tyres. So as we look up the leaderboard, final congratulations to Collie and Indian man who made it on the podium, and a 17-point gap in the championship for us. See you guys next time in Mexico.